Sign up to the SBR Network and use your free daily bet points to earn real-world prizes. Click on the page and start winning now. Hi, welcome to SBR Forum Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are previewing the 2014 NBA playoffs right now with Troy West from allplayswin.com. We're going to cover both the Eastern and the Western Conference championships with them, and Troy has given us some great advice all NBA playoffs long, including nailing Indiana over Washington in the last round. Troy, thanks for being back with us.
Hey, thanks a lot, Pete. Yeah, I know a lot of people shined away from the Indiana Pacers in that series. We even found value in them when they were down 1-0. A lot of people have been scared of this team the entire playoffs. We've actually tended to embrace them. And, man, what an awesome final two series to be able to talk about, Pete.
I'll tell you what, I was looking to, I was going to fade them in all ways, shapes, and forms on their series prices, in their game lines, and that hasn't really panned out this year in the playoffs. They are 7-6 against the spread overall in the playoffs, so they've been about 50-50. They won their series in the last one against Washington, beat them in 6, but here they are, going up against a juggernaut in Miami, and just to show how much the market has no faith in Indiana. Indiana does have a home court edge for this series. Right now, Miami is a minus 360 favorite to win the series at Pinnacle. Indiana is plus 306 on the other side. Miami, of course, rolled over their first two opponents. And look, I've gotten burned fading Indiana, but I don't know what I think about these series prices, but there's no way I'd take Indiana even at plus 306 here. What's your take on these odds?
Boy, Pete, I hate to do it, but as a very, very small value bet, I'm going to go with the Pacers, and there's a few reasons why. I love the fact that the Pacers are the number one seed. They do have home court advantage. I think a lot of people forget about that. And one thing that is going to be the major X factor of this series, Pete, is Roy Hibbert. The Miami Heat don't have a true post player to guard a 7'2" Roy Hibbert. Hibbert is finally starting to play better basketball. I know he's been so bipolar throughout these playoffs, and I'm not saying the Heat are going to win this series. I'm just saying at plus 300 plus value, they have a shot at winning the series. They are the home court advantage. They are playing better. Paul George is starting to look like the superstar he's been all season long. David West is playing better. George Hill's distributing the ball well. Stevenson, they seem to be clicking. When this team's clicking, this is a very good basketball team. I like their opportunity here. I think they have a shot at it. I'm not saying they're a lock, but man, if I had to gamble, I'd go with the plus 300 over the minus 300 plus with the Miami Heat.
All right, and I have to assume that at plus 306, that's got to be a contrarian play. I'm assuming that the books are probably taking mostly Miami money as the big favorite here. So you think that Indiana does have a shot here? I mean, it just seems like Miami, when they turn it up, they can't be beat. And, if they need a little help from the refs in the end, they'll get it. But you think that Indiana might actually be able to pull off the upset?
I just think it's a great matchup issue for the Miami, a potential matchup issue. I think Roy Hibbert, like I said, if he's playing the type of guy that can put up 28 and 12, boy, they have a great shot. Paul George has been known to defend LeBron James just as well as anybody. We know David West can play. We know Skola is starting to play a little bit better. Stevenson, George Hill, I think they have the depth to play with the Miami Heat. They have the physicality to play with the Miami Heat, and they have home court advantage. So, yeah, Pete, you know what? This has been a very bipolar Indiana Pacers team throughout the playoffs. But if you get the Pacer team that was beating the Washington Wizards by 20-plus points on the road, you got to like them as an underdog here.
Troy West from allplayswin.com. This is handicapping balls that you are showing here. I don't know if you have this kind of balls in other areas of your life. When it comes to handicapping, you definitely do. Taking a shot with Indiana at plus 306 to win the series over Miami. Thanks so much, Troy.